Hello everyone, my name is Jacob, and today I should be building the SAAB 39 Gripen jet airplane in Minecraft. So the SAAB Gripen is basically another of those modern jet fighters. I have a bunch of those here, as you can see, and today we are building this one because this one is very modern, and it is used by a couple of countries, including of course Sweden, and it is a very cool plane. It looks a bit different, and that's pretty much why it's so cool. So this is a single-engined airplane. It has a jet engine, of course. It is capable of carrying two pilots, I guess. Or just one, depending on the configuration. It has this sort of delta wing appearance, and it's pretty cool. Anyway, I think it's time to build. So first of all, we're gonna start with the landing gear, as pretty much we do always. So let's start on the front here with the front landing gear, like so. We're just gonna have a single wheel on the real plane. It is a double sort of wheel front landing gear. I don't have wheels small enough here, so unfortunately we're gonna go for the single one. And then we're gonna build the rear landing gear, which is gonna be sort of 3 blocks apart, I guess. So we have a middle free block. Then we have a couple of posts like this, and on the outside we have a couple of wheels. I have also added some item frames. Of course I fucked these up. They need to be here instead of there. So this would be like 6 blocks away, or 5 blocks away actually, from the front landing gear. Okay. So the measurements for this plane, I've just pretty much stuck to what the measurements of the real one are. So basically 1 meter in real life equals 1 block. Of course, for the height I've gone a bit taller because the landing gear is so tall, because I can only make it either 1 or 2 blocks tall. And also I've made the wings a bit bigger because of how wide the hull of the plane is. So that's another thing. But other than that, it is pretty much as it should be. Anyway, let's start on the front part of the plane by putting down some hardened clay. This is pretty much the main building component of this plane. Of course not in real life, that would be kind of weird, but in Minecraft this is what we're gonna use. So it's pretty much this length. The whole length of the plane is I think 14 blocks from the front to back, from the nose to the engine there. So anyway, we're gonna add a couple of slabs to the front. Now I've used these because of the color, because on the real plane the nose is slightly sort of more brightly colored than the rest of the plane. Okay, so we have this, and we can pretty much continue. We're gonna add a thingy at the front. I'm not sure what this thing is called actually. It's just like a spike, or I don't know. You can tell me that in the comment section. So anyway, we're gonna add that, of course, and then we're gonna go for our canopy. So we're gonna make it out of 3 blocks of glass, like so. And then we're gonna start on the sort of rest of the hull, rest of the fuselage. So the fuselage is sort of 3 blocks wide. On the front it tapers down to just 1 block, and so it does at the rear. But let's start on the front first of all, and we're gonna do we're gonna make a couple of intakes for the engine. Of course, I'm gonna use my trusty furnaces for that purpose. So we're gonna place them right here, so basically under the last block of the canopy, and on the other side as well, like so. And then we're gonna place some slabs underneath as well. There we go. And we're just gonna extend this line all the way to one block before the end, basically. So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, like so. And we have this sort of weird shape now. It looks pretty much nothing like a plane, but we're gonna try and make it look like one. So we're gonna continue by placing some more slabs on the bottom. So just gonna extend this sort of sides, and we're gonna stop them one block before the landing gear, and we're gonna go in and just to the middle row, and that's gonna go two blocks before the end there. We have the bottom side sort of a bit brought that out a bit more, and now we can do the top. The top is also very simple. It's just a row of slabs from the end of the canopy to basically the start of the vertical stabilizer. So something like this, 5 blocks or 5 slabs there, and that should pretty much do. So let's build the vertical stabilizer, and then we'll move on. So again, very simple. We're just gonna go 2 blocks up and put a block there as well, and then I'm just gonna use some stone brick stairs to fill in the front there a bit, and I'm gonna put a stone slab at the top. There we go. I think I built it at the right spot, and it's starting to look like a plane now. It just needs some wings and some winglets at the front. But before we do that, I'm gonna build the sort of the last part on the rear. That would be basically the engine sort of thrust thingy, exit, I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna use a chiseled stone brick for that purpose. I'm gonna put it right there. So this is basically where the thrust from the engine comes out. I'm not sure what it's called. So anyway, you can tell me that as well. So I'm gonna put a slab on top, and on the sides I'm gonna put a couple of trap doors. The way I'm gonna close those is just with a nice lever that is gonna go underneath there, and it's gonna act like a cool antenna as well. So there we go, we have that thing, and let's move on to the wings, I guess. So wings, as I said, they're just sort of these simple delta wings, and they go basically from here to around here, and we're gonna build them out like this. So basically, I think there are 5 blocks or 4 blocks, yeah, 4 blocks out, and then we're gonna have a 2 block edge there, and the rest is just gonna be just 45 degrees like so, and I'm just gonna fill this in like so. So the wings are on the bottom layer, on the bottom of this middle block here, and the winglets are gonna be on top layer of this block, so just so you know. So we have these wings, and I'm gonna build the other one as well. So basically the same, just like so, and then we'll be able to put some decorations on the wings. Now, as I said before, I have made these wings a bit bigger than they would be usually, so they would be a block, they should be a block shorter, but because the fuselage is so wide,
in order to make the wings come out a bit more. I've made them a bit wider, but I don't think it looks bad, so I'm sticking with it. Anyway, let's add some decoration to the wings as well. So we have this sort of on the real plane we have this sort of launcher for rockets, I'm pretty sure, on the very end of the wing. I can't really replicate that, so I've just added a couple of these end rods to the very end, like so, and then another one to the middle there, like so, and of course on the other side. As I said, this is just to sort of bring out the detail. It doesn't look like it should exactly, but it sort of is a placeholder, and it sort of makes it a bit more interesting. Anyway, we have that pretty much for wings. They're pretty much done, and the last thing to do would be to add the winglets. These are also very simple. We're just gonna build them up here, so basically at the very start of the intake there, and there's just gonna be this 3-block sort of structure. On the real plane they can tilt forwards and backwards, which is pretty cool. Of course we cannot really make them do that here, but we can sort of make them look like the real ones. Anyway, so I think that's pretty much it on this Gripen airplane. It is a very cool plane, just another one of those cool modern jet fighters. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, you can press the like button and subscribe to my channel. You can also check out my other videos. As I said, a whole load of different vehicles here, airplanes and such. So anyway, again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.